We've got this year's lineup of the Hourglass Ambient Lighting palettes. If you want a little bit more of a briefing, a little bit more detail about the palettes, then please watch my last video. I've gone through all that. I've never actually tried any of these Hourglass palettes. I am super excited to get this on my face. The reason why I've got all three is because I figured, well, I'm like a middle of the road medium skin tone girl. It'd be quite nice to see what the palettes look like on someone with my skin tone, so you guys can get a better idea of which palette to go for, basically. Start with the lightest of them all, which is the Deer palette. Let's get these on my face. I've got my base done. I did set lightly with a bit of powder because, of course, these are powders, but we don't know what the formula situation is like. So this palette has two finishing powders. We've got Dream Light and we've got Aura Light. I'm going to go in with Aura Light for like the perimeters of my face and see how that looks. So there is a bit of kick up. They're so silky and soft. Such an interesting formula. I'm going to start by just pressing this on to the outskirts of my face, I guess. So that is the darker finishing powder out of the two. Maybe they wanted something for the under eyes and then like something that's more suited for your actual face. It's almost so translucent though. I can't really see like a shade coming through. Can you guys? That is making my face look super smooth though. I feel like it looks a lot more glowier in the camera than it does in the mirror. So you can only really see the shade when you build it up like this, but otherwise I think it's pretty translucent, which is why it's not superly altering my skin tone. Let's go in with Dream Light for under the eyes, and maybe that will just brighten things up. Getting a little brightness, I think. Center of the forehead and nose and chin. This one, the shade is, I think, a little more noticeable, but I would only stick to using this under the eyes. I do feel like it's a bit pointless having two finishing powders where you've only got 6 shades. We're going to go in with the bronzer next. I don't have much hope for the bronzer. It is looking very light. Can you guys see a bronzing happening? I feel like there's a very faint shadow, hint of a brown coming through. But again, because this is the lightest out of all of them, didn't expect that bronzer shade to really give me much. Sometimes it's a little more visible in your nose. Yeah, can you see that? Very slight shadowing. So we've got 2 blush shades. I'm going to do one on either cheek. We'll do Radiant Peach first. That's looking pretty pigmented. It's a very soft shade. I think you can build it up. I feel like it's showing up more face to face than it is in the camera. Can you guys see that? So we're going to try Vibrant Pink on the other side. I'm using a different brush. I'm not entirely sure that's going to really show up on my skin. Okay, we're getting the slightest bit of a pink. You have to go in with the expectation that this is going to be a very natural looking, subtle looking palette for a medium skin tone person. So if you're my skin tone, go in with expectation, or if that is your makeup style that you like very natural looking blushes and natural looking bronzers, then yeah, go for this. If you want more color payoff, I don't think this is the palette for you. Vibrant Pink, Radiant Peach. All we have left to try is the Highlight Iridescent Strobe Light. It's definitely highlighting. It's added a definite glow to my face. Now, one of the ways that I've seen people use the finishing powders is by actually taking a large brush and kind of diffusing everything. So I'm going to go in with that middle Aura Light shade, and we're just going to kind of mesh everything together, create this veil over everything. Oh yeah, that has actually just blended like the blush and highlight and everything together more seamlessly. And that's that, guys. That's what I'm getting out of the Deer palette, which is the lightest out of all 3 of them. This is what we're looking like close up. Definitely more suited for lighter skin tones than me. What do you guys think? Let me just actually match up the blush shades. That's looking a bit more even. Catch you in the next one, guys.